everyone, my name is Carmen and welcome to a new slime review video. Today I'll be giving a 100% honest famous slime shop review on Parakeet Slimes. I purchased about $120 worth of slime including shipping. If you're new here or haven't seen any of my slime videos yet, make sure to subscribe and give this video a like for more slime videos. Also a reminder that the next shop restock has been updated to April 17th, Sunday at 2 p.m. PST, which is next weekend, and you'll be able to purchase at Slimeowy.com. Okay, let's go ahead and begin with our Parakeet Slimes review video. I purchased 7 other slimes during Black Friday. Parakeet has pretty fast shipping, so this arrived in just a couple of days. The slimes arrived in a box with a care card and a candy cane, and I believe I didn't have a borax bag or I couldn't really find it in the box. They also included a wristband. The 7 slimes that I purchased were orange juice, Strawbb lemonade boba, mint chocolate chip ice cream, garlic mashed potatoes, Oreo donut, Holoo Babyyy, and strawberry jam toast. The total price was around $117, and with my discount, I only paid less than $90. All the slimes arrived in a 7-ounce thick-walled clear container with a colored cap. We'll be starting this review with my favorite from the package, and this one is called Oreo Donut, which is a DIY clay slime. This one comes with a white glue based clay slime that has a bit of snow in it, and it does have a slight wet residue. It could be from the mixture of the snow and the creamy clay, which does tend to have that wet residue. I already enjoy playing with the base. It's very soft, creamy, and squishy, and it smells just like an Oreo cookie. It came with a brown clay donut that was a little bit stuck to the container, so I had to carefully pull it out so I didn't mess it up. I assembled it by topping it off with the white clay slime and the Oreo clay crumbs. This is how it looks, and it kind of reminds me of a bagel a little bit, and it does look like it's sitting on top of milk or something. Anyways, it still looks delicious and it smells very sweet. The clay piece was still super soft, it was airy and sizzly, very fun to mix in, and I was really surprised that it didn't dry out at all since I let this package sit for about 2 months before filming it because I purchased so many slimes during Black Friday and I just had too many packages to film at once. So any of the slimes that did melt, I did reactivate before filming, so all of these were still in really great condition. So if you're wondering if you can let your slime sit for a while, yes you can. They will melt though, so make sure to activate it properly. Anyways, back to the slime. So once it's fully mixed, it turns into this brown clay slime that is so fluffy and it just inflates a ton. It becomes so sizzly and crackly, and definitely one of my favorite clay slimes. This next slime is called Orange Juice, which is mostly a clear-based slime, so it is super glossy and super clicky. It's thick as well. It does not come with that leaf charm, but I thought it would be really cute to add it in myself. This one is scented just like orange juice, but not like fresh squeezed orange juice. It smells more like Sunny D, like a really sugary one. It's a pretty nice clear-based texture. You can't really get those wrong, and it's pretty strongly scented. I really love the gloss. The color is very accurate, does remind me of orange juice, and it also comes with that orange charm. Overall, a great slime for table play. It makes really nice clicks and bubble pops. Next up, we have the other DIY clay slime that I purchased, and this is called Strawberry Jam Toast. I really love the color. It looks super juicy. The slime is unscented though, so if you do have sensitivities with scents, then this would be great if you're looking for an unscented DIY clay slime. Personally, I prefer my slime scented, so a strawberry or strawberry jam scent would give this slime its finishing touch. This jelly slime texture was nice and thick, but it doesn't feel too coated, so I would think that it probably gets a little bit tacky, and I loved assembling it. It does spread really nicely, and it looks so realistic, like strawberry jam on top of toast. The slime doesn't come with a knife, so I did use my own knife and spread it on top of the toast, then placed the toast on top of the slime. The clay piece looked like bread and even had the texture of bread, but it wasn't as soft as I liked. Since I did let it sit for a while, it did dry out, so it's totally not their fault. It's not a big problem since the clay slime will eventually mix in and absorb the moisture in the slime. So while I was mixing it, it just turned into a chunky slime, and if you were mixing it when it was fresh, it would mix in really easily and it would be super soft. It was still really fun breaking up the pieces, and I noticed that it still looks like bread in the inside. The texture was just very accurate. After this clip, I did let it sit for a couple days and mixed it up, and I do have a clip of that at the end. So here's the slime after letting it sit for a while. It did separate a bit with the jelly slime on the bottom and the clay slime on top, and it just turns into a cloud cream. It is very soft, stretchy, and inflatable, and I really enjoy the texture, but it does get a little bit tacky when you do inflate it a ton because of the clear base. This next slime is called mint chocolate chip ice cream, and it is a green cloud cream that comes with some black clay crumbs on the bottom and throughout the slime. Most slimes that are white glue and snow based usually don't melt, so this did not melt at all over the 2 months that I let it sit. The cloud slime does have a bit of wet residue, which is pretty normal with snow based slimes. Anyways, the texture was very soft and creamy. It was sizzly as well, and it does fluff up a little bit. Overall, a really holdable and slightly doughy cloud slime, and the scent doesn't really smell like mint chocolate chip to me. It kind of just smells slightly fruity, almost like licorice. Honestly, the least accurate mint chocolate chip scent I've ever smelled, and I've smelled a ton. However, it's still a nice candy-like scent. Next up, we have Strawbb Lemonade Boba, which is a pink, thick and glossy slime that comes with some boba pearls. It is scented pretty accurately like strawberry lemonade. It smells mostly like sour lemonade with a hint of strawberry. Parakeet's textures are one of the most classic textures, especially her thick and glossy slime. The recipes are usually very similar and they're pretty consistent. This one has the perfect amount of thickness and stretchiness. It is not a super thick one, but still pretty thick. Parakeet does have one of my favorite thick and glossy textures because I prefer mine not to be too thick. I really like them to be stretchy and easy to handle, and usually when they're thicker than this, they feel kind of tough to me. This one is pretty well rounded, so it's thick, glossy, holdable, clicky, and just makes amazing bubble pops. The Boba pearls also add a little bit of texture to the slime. Next up, we have Holoo Babyyy, and this is an unscented clear slime with some holographic pigment or glitter throughout it. It does cost a little bit more than her other clear slimes, and I believe she did mention that the pigment or coloring she uses does cost a little bit more. The slime is pretty packed with these tiny little pigments or glitter, and it does have an holographic effect, especially in the nice sunlight. I love seeing the rainbow throughout it. It's super sparkly and does look like a silver clear slime. The texture is pretty thick and stretchy. Depending on your lighting, you can see it more, and this is with natural and studio lighting. This one does have a slightly tacky feel to it, which is pretty common with her clear slimes. This is more of a classic clear slime, so it's more on the semi-thick side that is slightly chewy and bouncy. Great for bubble pops and table play. The last slime we have in this package is called garlic mashed potatoes, and I believe this is a seasonal slime for like Thanksgiving, I believe. This one is a yellow sizzly icy slime with green and yellow sprinkles throughout it. It does have a bit of a wet residue, which is pretty common with icy slimes. Her icy slime recipes are pretty consistent, feels very similar to the last icy I purchased from her. It is really soft, it's not too wet, still inflates a bit, and does have some nice bubble pops. This one has a very strong but accurate salty garlic mashed potato scent. Smells very similar to the Slimy Palettes one that I purchased. I enjoy savory scents, so I really like it, but if you do not, this is a no-go for you. It is very strong. Overall, a great texture for bubble pops, and this one inflates as well, which becomes so sizzly and crackly. Overall, enjoyed my package from Parakeet Slimes. Her textures are very classic and her recipes are very consistent, which is great. I do recommend checking out her shop if you haven't already. And that is all for this slime video. Thank you so much for watching and I really hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!